Hello everyone and welcome to today's lesson. This is Ilia, Laporev, and today we're going to cover study number 48 from the book Feuillard, Studies of the Young Cellist. Today's lesson will be about string crossing. If you don't have the book, I will link the PDF in the video description below so you can download it, print it out and practice right away. And of course, if you want to take your cello playing to the next level in a fun, serious and organized way, then consider to subscribe to this channel. With that said, let's dive right away into this exercise. First things first, if you are a beginner, please be careful with this etude. Don't overdo it, don't play it too much, as this can be very tiring for the left hand. I would rather to recommend you to watch this video anyway, just to understand the string crossing technique. So before we dive into the right hand, let's talk a little bit what's happening in the left hand. So as I mentioned before, in this etude over here, you will feel that your left hand will be easily tired, so don't overdo it. This is pure workout. What you also will notice here in this etude is intonation, and here in this case it's very delicate. So it's very important to have a rock solid left hand onto the strings and a great timing of finger placement. And as always, finger articulation is very important because without a great finger articulation, you will have a weak intonation. So let me show you now an example when people play with a weak finger articulation and people that play with a strong, firm finger articulation. So you probably heard the difference. When I articulate with my fingers, the sound is more accurate and clear. Now I will show you a couple of ways how I would approach intonation here. So I'll just show you the first couple of measures and then you can apply the rest by yourself with the same method that I will show you. and so on. So as you notice, I like to practice in double stops. And why is that? Because when playing double stops, you're using two fingers on two different strings, and that is making my left hand and my left fingers stronger in general. So this is a nice approach to do it. Good, so that was it for the left hand. No big deal, it's just be careful for intonation and okay, the finger combinations that you need to get used to it. But with that way of practice and with patience and with time, this will be fine. All right, let's move now into the main challenge of this exercise, string crossing. There are 5 key elements that you need to write down and remember when practicing string crossings. 1. The arm. The arm should be relaxed and free of tension. Use the weight of the arm to guide the bow across the strings rather than relying only on the wrist or fingers to move the bow. Now I'll show you an example. Number 2, the wrist. The wrist should be very flexible and loose, allowing the bow to move smoothly from one string to another. Avoid locking up the wrist or using too much force or pressure, as this can lead to an inconsistent sound. Now again, I'll show you an example. Three, the bow angle. So pay attention to the angle of the bow as you cross from one string to another. The bow should be perpendicular to the strings and maintain a consistent angle when you do the crossing. Again, an example. Four, pouring weight. Use consistent weight on the strings as you cross from one string to another. Too much weight or pressure can cause a harsh or scratchy sound, while too little pressure or weight can result in a weak or airy sound. Let's check it out. And number 5, finger placement. Pay attention to the placement of the fingers on the fingerboard as you cross from one string to another. So make sure that the fingers are in the correct position and in the right timing to produce a clean sound. And here you go. These are the tips and insights that I give you in order to develop your string crossings. It is not a very difficult technique, but it needs a couple of tries. I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson about string crossing. If you found it useful, give the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.